Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is a battle report. What are battle reports? You buy your models, you build your models, you paint your models, you put them in a list for X amount of points and you play a game. That's what this is. We're having a game of 40k, you know, just some crazy lists here. So all my regulars here, guys, I feel love, thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so Mark's using Drukhari because that's what he's taking to the GT, the Grand Tournament. He's in the same list as last time. So my job at the moment is always to try and beat him, but my job at the moment is to try and put him in positions where he's having to learn, okay, I can't do this because of this, or I need to do this, you know, that kind of way. Just to help him when he goes to tournament, if he encounters any of those scenarios, even if it's from games we're playing now, or from games we played weeks and months ago, it still, you know, it all helps. So I'm running Space Marines today. First time in a long time. I'm playing the Vanguard Spearhead, because Mark lent me the codex, so I'm running the Vanguard Spearhead. Now, every time an enemy unit targets an Adeptus Astartes Space Marine unit from my army, if that attacking unit is not within 12 inches of my unit, they're at -1 to hit, and I get the benefits of cover, which is actually really good. Really good. I'm running 2 enhancements today. The Blade Driven Deep, which gives the unit while the heroes leave the unit gets Infiltrate, which when you see what I've got, you'll be like, oh, that's very tasty. And the Execute and Redeploy. Must shoot a phase after the bear is shot. He's not within engagement range of one or more enemy units. He can make a normal move up to 6 inches. If it does so, he's not eligible to declare a charge. You can't use this. You can't use this ability more than once. So I can't use this ability like the Eliminators move shoot move. I can't then have a hero join them and use that with them to give them 2 movements in one phase. Okay. There are some absolutely amazing stratagems here. Armor of Contempt is always good, but they've got the Deadly Prize, which is my favourite one. Start the command phase, it costs 1 CP. At the start of the command phase, I use an objective marker that I control. It basically means that objective marker is sticky then. And then for the rest of the game, even if I lose it, for the rest of the game, any time an enemy unit ends a normal, advanced, fallback or charge move within the range of the objective marker, roll a d6. On 2+, the enemy unit suffers d3 mortal wounds. So that is, to me, that is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. There's another one on here, Calculated Feint. When the enemy declares a charge against a unit, and it's 1 CP to play as well, that unit can make a normal move up to d6 inches, or if it's a unit in Phobos or a scout unit, it can move 6 inches. So, but I can't, hold on, you cannot select a unit that is within, I can't pick a unit that's already in engagement range. But for me, that's amazing, because if he declares a charge against any unit, I can play that stratagem and move that unit away. He's already declared charge against them. So if he doesn't, he can't make the distance, he can't charge them, which means he's just stationary. If he does make the distance, then I've drawn that unit away, and that unit can be targeted a lot easier. So anyway, that's the two that really stand out to me. There are some other amazing ones here as well, but I'm going to bring you down, show you my list, and talk you through my battle plan. Right, so my warlord is Ezreal. He's accompanied by a apothecary. I know this is probably the apothecary biologist model, but I'm just using him as an apothecary today. And he's leading 10 Hellblasters. Now, he gives them sustained hits 1. The apothecary can bring one of them back to life every turn. So this is a very nice unit, very, very nice unit. I have 2 units of scouts. I have a 5-strike team with 2, both of them have less talons. Like, these are assault intercessor models, but I'm using them as normal intercessors today. Okay, I have 2 squads of those. I've got the lieutenant with a combat weapon. I've got a unit of eliminators led by a librarian and Phobos armor. I've got a Predator Annihilator, a Redemptor Dreadnought. First time me having one of them on the table, so hopefully first time on the table where it doesn't mess up and get destroyed very quickly, or doesn't whiff everything. Hopefully that curse doesn't happen. I have a Ancient in Terminator armor. I have a Captain in Terminator armor leading a 10-man Terminator squad. Now they all have power fists. There was a flamer in the squad, heavy flamer, and a cyclone missile launcher. Now the enhancements, he has the enhancement that gives the unit infiltrate. So this whole big block of Terminators is going to infiltrate up the table. My initial plan is to try and have them in this central objective. Somewhere in mid-table sort of area. Control the objective, play that stratagem on the objective, so it's sticky, it's mine, and then if he comes into it, he starts taking more wounds. The eliminators with the Phobos librarian and the lieutenant with the combat weapon, I'm going to infiltrate them up another flank of the table to try to hold the objective and start scoring points. If I need to do actions, I've got 2 units that can do actions. So even if I leave him to do the action and these guys are shooting, because they have move, shoot, move, he has the enhancement that gives him move, shoot, move. But he also has an ability that if an enemy unit finishes within 9 inches of him, he can make a normal move. So that that can be quite handy. The intercessors, I'm going to start 1 unit on my objective to make it sticky, and the other unit I'm going to start somewhere else in my deployment zone to go towards an objective to make it sticky, to try and save me CP, so I don't have to keep spending it every turn. I have 2 units of scouts, like I said, so 1 unit is going to infiltrate in the midfield. The other one's going to infiltrate on the opposite end to this little combination of eliminators and combat weapon lieutenant. Now, Azrael generates me 1 CP a turn, so as long as it's on the table. So that's handy enough. These guys are pretty handy enough to take any flank. So they might go behind the eliminators and come up behind them. They might go behind the other flank with a unit of scouts and come up that way, so we'll try to help them out. Not too sure where I'm going to do the Predator Annihilator yet, but he's going to be somewhere where he can just target, less cannons from long distance. He's got 100 killer missiles, so he can fly that as well. Redemptor Dread, I don't know what I'm going to do with him, but he's going to be somewhere around to push up and help out. The 5-strike team are going to set up on my home field objective as well. But somebody can say, why are you doing that if they're sticking it? Because he can deep strike in. He's got like mandrakes and stuff like that, and he loves rapid ingress. So if they sit up there, they're going to screen that. These will make it sticky, and then they can move off, or they can go towards the back to try and screen that to stop him dropping in. But that's my list. I feel this is a very aggressive list. I don't know how it's going to portray on the table, but we will see. Wait for Mark to turn up. We'll set up, because we haven't set the table yet, but set the table up, because he has the data sheet for the tournament, how things are going to be laid out. So that's what we're going to go with, and follow the mission pack and everything else. And they're going to come back to you with his army, go through his army, and then we'll start playing. I think the first turn for each of us may not be nothing too serious, nothing too, I might just do movement, then come back and show you what's moved, and then just go into shooting and combat, and then come back and just tell you what's going on. But anyway, waiting for him to get here now. Right.
So I have 5 Venoms. In 1 Venom there is half a Cabalite Warrior squad with all the special weapons. In this another Venom here, there's the other half of a special weapon squad for Cabalite Warriors. This one here has the Archon with Incubi and the Nightmare Shroud enhancement. I have 3 squads of Scourges, 2 with Dark Lances, 1 with Haywire Blasters. I have a squad of 2 squads of Mandrakes. One of them just got lifted and put back into strategic reserves. I have a Kronos. I have Lilith in Venom with 5 Witches in Deep Strike. I have another Archon with 5 Incubi with 5 Witches in Deep Strike. And sorry, with 5 Incubi in Deep Strike, and then I have a Void Raven Bomber in Deep Strike as well, and a Beast Pack and 5, the other half of the Witches there. And then I have a squad of Cavalite Warriors doing what you call it here, magic. Yeah, cool.
Okay, so Mark got first turn, so we're going to crack into it and see what happens. Okay, so Mark's movement. All these guys came forward as expected. The Archon jumped out to try and stop me from overwatching. I overwatched the Venom and to use his ability the captain's ability to lower it by 1 because he increases it by 1. So a little bit of shenanigans going on there. These guys all come forward. These guys are here to scream me out.
Well, they can shoot. They can all see them.
Okay.
And they're just, you don't have anything in Deep Strike, so
no.
There's nothing to screen.
No.
Yeah. Cool.
The lovely Beast Pack, my favourite thing, came over here ready to charge in. So I'm going to go to Mark's shooting phase. We'll do shooting phase in the combat and then we'll come back and just let you know what happened.
Yeah.
Alright, so Mark's shooting phase killed 1 Terminator and wounded another one down to 1 wound. Scouts took some heavy firepower. They were then charged by the Archon and his band of Merrin Wren, slaughtered, and they jumped back into their paddy wagon there. The Witches come over, killed 1 scout, wounded another one. There's 1 witch left. These guys, Beastmasters again, excelling, Beast Pack, killed the Illuminators and the Phobos Librarian, and we managed to kill one of the birdies back in return. So now it's going to go into my turn 1, and now it's time for some proper carnage to happen. Right, so my movement, everything shimmied up. Terminators well, Terminators stayed where they were because they were going to go after them. These guys moved over. And sorry, no, Terminators did move forward, and you played a stratagem to move him back.
Yep.
The Predator destroyed the Venom that was here, and then we ended up coming round and killing the Calibat Warriors. The Witches are gone, the Beasts are gone. Lily's on the table now in her Venom from Rapid Ingress, and now it's going to be Mark's turn 2. I'm starting this end.
Yeah, so I moved all my Scourges up to get shots off on the Redemptor, and maybe the lads behind. Sorry, I have one more thing to bring in.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, he is okay here. Okay, so they can't see him, and he's within 24 then. Oh, grand, yeah. Yeah, so I moved the Scourges up to get shots off, brought in my Void Raven, got the Archon out of dodge and moved him out of there with an advance roll, brought in Lilith and a Rapid Ingress last turn, brought her out, but her squad got killed, but she survived with a re-rolled save from Overwatch. Dropped these in and dropped these in, and yeah, brought the Venom around.
So you're going to go into Mark's shooting phase
losing
now.
a lot of stuff already. Cool. Yeah.
So whenever you're ready.
So John rolled all the 4-ups in the world, and
You killed the Redemptor.
I killed the Redemptor. I killed one of the Fire Strike servo turrets. I put 8 wounds into the Hell Blasters.
Yeah.
And John rolled 6 4-ups with, it should have been saving on 6s, but ended up, because of Azrael's ability, was far more. And then that was it for my shooting. Nothing else of ability really happened. I did a couple more bits of damage, and then I made both of my charges with Lilith and them.
Yeah. So we're going to go into combat phase, and then I got a funny feeling they're going to massacre that unit now.
So I have.
So combat as expected. Lily went Super Saiyan and caused 11 precision attacks on the unit. So Ezreal.
21.
Huh?
You did 19 precision.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, 19. But 11 went through.
19 wounds.
Yeah, and 11 was failed on there. So it was both hero skilled, and then the Incubi finished off the rest of the Hell Blasters. I think that's all the combat, isn't it?
That's everything, yeah.
So now since my turn 2.
Do you want to lift your scouts?
You've
already sticking.
Okay, so my movement phase wasn't very eventful. Just shimmy these guys over 5. Move the scouts around a little bit so they can ping off 2 options for shooting. Move these guys forward. They got overwatched by the Void Bomber. Now for a moment there's a Venom. My target is Lily, so I'm going to go into my shooting phase and try and deal with this. Right, that shooting phase was a bit disastrous. Destroyed the Venom.
It charges now.
And that's it, yeah, just charges now. So I'm going to attempt to charge these guys, it says this, against Lily.
Okay.
It's going to be a long charge. Obviously Mr. Man's going to charge Lily.
She will fight first now. That's
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be the only charges.
That.
Right, so they failed their charge by 1. He made his charge and he got slaughtered. So now it's Mark's turn 3.
Yep.
What's the current scoring?
So you killed how many this turn?
The Venom.
Yeah. Purge the foe, more enemy units killed than friendly units, and then you control more and you killed 1. Cool. So we both scored 16 that turn. You did it on primary, I did it on kills. And then you didn't, no prisoners, you killed 1 unit.
Yeah.
While you had it active. And then cleanse, do you want to get rid of it?
Cleanse is what? Clear 1 objective that you control?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might as well.
Yeah, you should have probably done cleanse with the Terminators. Do you want to say you did cleanse with the Terminators because it didn't do anything?
Okay.
The cyclone missile, I don't think the cyclone missile launcher did anything, did it?
It missed.
Yeah. So cleanse, you got 1. Okay.
Okay.
My turn 2.
3.
3. Random mission. So I extend and behind enemy lines. Okay. Grant. So extend battle lines. I have control 1 on my home, and then behind enemy lines I can do it with this squad here basically, and then purge the foe. I got control 1 or more objective markers. Control more objective markers in your plot. I don't have that. Cool. Right.
So what's the current score?
44 to 33. But you have a couple of big swings that come your way as well.
Yeah.
So, great.
Right.
So brought this up, spent a CP to get the Incubi out in such a way that they can charge at the end. Moved all of my Scourges and other stuff up to be able to shoot things in this general area. Brought in Scourges from reserves, and then brought Lilith out to be able to do some fighting. Brought these Incubi over here, and then took the Mandrakes out of the Venom and brought them forward where I was keeping them for safety. And then this squad came in 9 inches away as well, just in the hope of linking some death wounds.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm gonna start. So I'll do my empowerments.
Right, so Mark's shooting phase was a bit better. Intercessors were destroyed by his ability, flying over, wasn't he? Killed a number of Terminators, and the scouts were wiped out. And the Predator took some wounds, and the Fire Strike was destroyed as well.
Yeah.
Which is a pity because I was gonna use the scouts to fate him back and just try and draw him in even more, but
so this is a 7.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
Loves it.
Cool. And then over there I'll roll for the Archon and friends. That's in,
Yeah, that's
regardless.
Yeah.
And then the
Mandrakes.
Mandrakes. Yeah, fuck sure. They're in as well.
Nice.
H.
Right, so into Mark's combat phase. Predator was destroyed.
Did you spend anything to do? Did you do anything there?
No, because you're double up on me. I was going to go for the position, but you're double it up, and it's like, oh no.
And I might have just rolled a shitload of 2s. All I had to roll was 2s as well.
Yeah.
It's only worthwhile if it's dev wounds, really.
Terminator squad and the Ancient, like Houdini, disappeared.
So you still control more. And you've killed 1 or more units this turn. You're not going to kill more, but you're still going to control more objective markers. So, if you have Mark for Death and Established Locus, I'm going to just pick Mark for Death, things you can't kill.
Yeah.
And then Established Locus, you'd have to get into my deployment zone, so discard Established Locus.
Well, the game's pretty much over now, Mark.
CP. I know, yeah, but I just want to see how many points you get to score.
I've got Captain left.
Secure No Man's Land.
And 2 Intercessors.
So you don't get to do either of those. So then it just goes into last. The Archon would fight first.
Does he always fight first?
Hmm?
Does he always fight first? Oh no, sure. So I'm going
the Archon fights first. Paint token. Hooks. He's not leading a unit, so he doesn't get to reroll his
wound rolls.
So it's just 2. Doesn't kill him. So 4 damage. Yeah.
Deary me. So
you can get your shot up the Warlords anyway. Let's see if you're. I presume he's going to punk me now. Like, I'll smash me into the ground.
He's not the Warlord. Ezra was.
Oh, was he?
Because the plan for him was him up here. I didn't want him out the front that you pull out the same card you pulled last time. 2s.
Both moment target.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, it would be in the Archon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 6 hits then.
Yeah.
The strength. So 5. Yeah.
So 3s.
Yeah. So 3 saves.
There's the first one. So damage 3.
Damage
Dead.
2. Yeah.
Archon save. Kills him. You could have picked a secret mission to kill the enemy warlord.
Yeah,
which is just what you would have done in that situation. Oh, sorry, it's round 3. You only get to pick a secret mission in round 4.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's it.
Yeah, it's basically now I just have to take mortals going onto those 2 objectives.
Yeah.
I only have to go onto one of them actually to max my score on it.
So you can try more than me.
I just moved that onto that. Take the 2 mortal wounds.
Well, 1. C3.
1. The C3 is it. And then I just get control more for everything.
Yeah. That was a good game.
I kill him that turn, then the following turn I kill. So I max primary, and then I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna score much more. Cool, that was a good game.
So for you, I
need to learn not to fucking shoot Hellblasters.
Yeah.
Especially when they're being led by Azrael, because he's that 4 up and vulnerable is a pain in the arse.
Yeah. And he gives them sustained hits as well.
Yeah.
So
they need to be dealt with in combat. But they're just annoying.
So for you, 2 units in my army, what do you think was the models of the match?
The Hellblasters.
Yeah.
And honestly, the scouts were so annoying and forced me to do shit at the start.
Yeah, and if you didn't kill that last scout there by himself, I would have moved him over to force you in.
Well, I wasn't going to charge him. And like, if you had moved him back, I would have had to declare a charge, would I?
Yeah.
I was fully intent on charging the
Terminators,
so it wouldn't have been a thing.
For you, Lily is always a pain in the fucking ass.
Yeah.
And the Incubi just done absolutely, with the Archon today, just done absolutely fantastic.
I think I was right not to go in the first time around with them. Like I hadn't killed enough to be able to I wouldn't have gotten through the squad. And you had those magic dice at that stage as well.
And I think you done the right thing when you advanced it away
Yeah.
because
I wanted to get it out.
we would have come through and just started shooting into you and everything. No, it was good.
No, it's just picking, like, that's what Drukhari need to do, is pick their fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Beast Pack as well did their usual annoyance.
Yeah, they were actually pretty good actually. I forgot about those. They killed the Phobos from Librarian and the Eliminator Squad. Yeah. So they did pretty well.
Vanguard is very strong against me because of the -1 to hit all the time.
It's to bring you. It tries to bring you in, so you have to come closer to me. You know, and then as you come in closer, I'm then okay. Let me charge you.
The Terminator brick is just so many points.
Yeah.
It doesn't leave much room for other stuff.
Yeah, but you know, apart from the scouts over here, they did actually just linger here and hold it.
They were like scoring you. They were getting you your big thing on purge all the time as well. So no, I liked strong. That was one of the better. That's like one of the best Dark Angels lists you've put out in a good while. Yeah.
Thank you.
I wonder though if Gladius Dark Angels and just pay for smoke. Like when you put one thing out, the things that the Scourge are gonna shoot at, is it better off just paying for smoke?
Yeah.
In CP when you get to that point.
Yeah.
And having like the functionality of Gladius. Like if you had been able to go into the Assault Doctrine there at one stage, you could have advanced and charged the Terminators.
Yeah.
And like I wouldn't have been able to get away from them then, and you could use your Captain's ability to do it to just go into the Assault Doctrine for free if you wanted. There's something to be said for Gladius Dark Angels. Like Gladius Dark Angels is very strong because they have all the things to do it. And with the Hellblasters, you put Azrael in there and you put a Lieutenant in with them.
Yeah.
And then, or is it Apothecary Biologus that gives... Oh, he can't join them actually. No.
Normal Apothecary can bring him back to life on every command phase. So that was my plan.
Does he give a feel no pain? Or does he...
No.
He just brings things back?
It just brings things back.
Okay.
No, I really enjoyed that.
I'm not allowed them.
Right, so that was an intense game. Well, I'm really, really happy with that. Oh, it's crazy because I didn't catch it on camera unfortunately, but Azrael shot. He had 3 shots, rolled 3 6s, so it's 3 sustained hits as well. Absolutely, that was like, oh, why didn't I catch that on camera? The Terminator Captain wiped out the Incubi by himself. Again, that's absolutely amazing. I'm really pleased with this list. Really, really, really aggressive. The only thing that I disappointed myself with, the Redemptor didn't do anything. He couldn't get a target, and then when he was in a position to get a target, he was just shot and killed. Unfortunately. But that's the curse of the new model on the table. Things I'd change on this list. I might take out the Ancient Terminator Armor. Maybe put another unit of scouts in. Maybe if I was running that detachment again, I might not take intercessors. I might just have a unit of assault intercessors. Maybe a 10-man unit, I don't know, but there's only 2 things I'd change with this list really. I mean, at one point I was thinking about putting a Land Raider in the list. I'm putting Azrael and Co in the Land Raider and just drop them out somewhere, but again, that's that's a good option because they can push them up the table really fast. They can jump out and just blast away. But it means I won't have an extra command point in my first turn. You know, I'm spending a command point a turn on that objective to sticky the objective and make it like a sabotage it. So if you move into it, you take damage. Is very, very handy. Plus to be able to move the unit as well. I think putting them in the Land Raider would limit my CP options. But yeah, I just think that maybe those 2 things would be changed. maybe unit of infiltrators, maybe. Just for their 12-inch blocking of deep striking. You know, could be a good option. But yeah, I'm very pleased with that. So guys, if you're seeing this for the first time, hit the subscribe button because it costs you nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube to share this video to more and more people, which makes this amazing community of you guys grow even more. And it is an amazing community we have here. Any comments about the battle report, chuck them below as always. Any comments about my list, again, chuck them below. Any comments about Mark's list, chuck them below. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, take it easy.